Is day 4 of our 33 days to morning glory. And it took me a little bit to get this to video. I recorded something this morning that was at St. Stanislaus, and I wanted to share with you some of the writing, and that's why I decided to redo this. Dearest Donna, today we hit day 4 and we learn to give up all, to empty ourselves, not just to say our baptismal vows as a renewal, but we give up and to marry everything, the graces we have now and in the future through our suffering and our loss. Donna took her suffering and she didn't want people to see her suffering. You could see the cancer, but you couldn't see the suffering. She, in her consecration, gave up everything, the graces, the merits of the graces, the suffering itself, those pains, and she gave it all to Mary, to Jesus. And so we're asked today to give that up. And as we reflect on this from a mourning standpoint, as we are actually in this process of mourning, I think it's amazing that we can take the very power of our sadness, of our mourning, of our grief, our lamentations, and we can take this and we can allow it to be not just transformative, but we can also give it to Mary. That we take the pain that's manifested either from the emotional pain, the spiritual pain, the mental pain, whatever it is that's ailing us, and we just give it to Mary. And then all of the graces that come with it, all of the redemptive suffering and the graces and the merits that come with that, we give it all to Mary. If we can just follow Donna as a role model, follow in those steps of holiness, imagine the things that we can do. And so we can take this moment of sadness and we can really allow it to transform into joy, but also to leave it behind. Not all at once, but to eventually leave the sadness so it can be transformed. To not let it be resentment in our hearts or anger or whatever the emotional feelings are with it, but to allow it to be something more. And that happens by letting go. So let's give our all. Mama Mary, we ask for your intercession. Help us to give our all to you. And Donna, we pray for your intercession. Help us to follow in your footsteps, to be a role model to others and follow how you are a role model to us on a path to holiness, on a path to sainthood, something that each of us are called to. I thank you. I miss you, Donna. But I thank you for leaving us this gift, the gift of self and how to be ourselves, a gift of self and to others. May we continue on this journey. God bless and have a good night.